Y'all, I don't care who you are. You need a poet in your life. A poet is only the true poet. Not if they believe that had they been born anywhere else in time and space, a different culture, a different people, that they would still be who they are, that they would still be the poet. Quite the opposite. The true poet is the one who understands that their soul is variable, that they have as much a chance to be any human being, to be any person who walks the face of this planet. That is the mark of the true poet. When I was 19, going on 20, I spent a summer in San Francisco. It was beautiful. San Francisco in the summer is not actually warm. It's rainy and overcast, but once you get out of the hills and once the midday comes, oh, it is more than beautiful. I remember I was riding the bus through the park, Golden Gate Park. I was riding the bus through Golden Gate Park, and it struck me as I was looking out the window. I was sitting on the left-hand side of the bus. I thought to myself, this is what the poet does. The poet is the person who remains connected with the everyday, with the average Joe. The poet should be a superstar in our world, I believe, but only because they tap into their deep humanity. I am a world-famous poet superstar, and the reason I can say that is because I did the work, the meditation, the reading, the praying, in order to tap into that well of humanity that sits at the base of my spine, and that you have too. When I walk down the street here in New York City, I see how I could have lived the life of every single person around me, and I don't pay empty lip service to these principles of poetry. I stand up and remain true to what I know to be the case of the human soul, of the world that we are born into, of this plane of existence, this lifetime, what humans have. I hold that to my heart. And that is what makes me the true poet. But if that's not your lot in life, if that's not what you're going for, that's wonderful. We need every walk of life. But you need a poet to tell you what the fuck is up. You need a poet who can always remind you that healing is possible. You need a poet who can remind you that love is present. You need a poet who can remind you that humanity has so much complexity and beauty to it that we have not even begun to wrap our minds or our hearts around the very fact of existence. I want to give that to you. You don't just deserve it, you need it. Every human needs a poet in their life, whether it's just on the page or through the TV screen, or it's by making them your friend and hanging out with them and getting brunch with them. People need the humans who remind you of what you are at your most base level. The energy, the creativity, the love. My name is Andrew Tai, world famous poet superstar. and I will always love you.